Hello, my name is Michael.
My name's Summer. We're the Ashers.
All right, so kind of to start our story, I guess I was really born in church. I mean, my papa was a pastor, my uncle was a pastor, mom and dad went to church. I grew up in church multiple times a week, all the way up until I was a teenager. And my mom and dad started having some troubles. Soon after, they got divorced. I was lost.
So for me, unlike Mike, I didn't grow up in church at all. I could probably count on my fingers how many times I'd even been in a church before coming here. So I think, in my family, there was a history of drug addiction from the very start on my dad's side. So I loved my dad tremendously. He was a drug addict, though. And so that brings pain. And my mom was she was a stabilizing person. But then a series of things happened to her and she just kind of gave up, I think. I saw her. It's taken me a long time in becoming a mom myself to see what happened, to see how she fell. But when she fell, that was it. It was totally, and so that was probably 18, 19, 20 years old around that point, right before we started nursing school. I had never felt so abandoned and alone. You need people when you're that age, I think, you need guidance, and I was so alone. And I think I tried to heal that in a lot of unhealthy ways, just, I guess we all do, but, and that's where Mike found me. And then that was a span of like 10 years of just, I would say just being a mess. What would you say I did? I was perfectionist. I had an eating disorder. There was drinking. So we got married.
Yeah, after we got married, so we both went off to grad school. I went off first. We both ended up in Pikeville, at Pikeville Hospital. After a few years of being married, not planning it, we found out we was going to have a kid one day.
Yeah.
Had no idea what we was going to do.
Yeah,
so
we had no idea. And I think at this point, in my opinion, it really looked like we had it all together. Like we made it. We did the school thing. We had a job. We had a really beautiful home, and now we're having a baby. It's what the American dream, right?
yeah. So
I was sad. I was bitter. I was broken, and nothing changed that. Nothing changed it.
Being first-time parents, that's a hard thing. So things was kind of spiraling down. I was kind of still go, and she was kind of more laid back and reserved, trying to adjust. She actually, the day after Christmas that year, she lost her father. So things was just spiraling out of control. It was going down. We was not in a good spot, and we knew we wasn't in a good spot. And actually, probably into 2018, first 2019, we kind of felt like we hit rock bottom. Yeah. We felt like we didn't love each other anymore. We felt like, really truthfully, we'd fight every day. It come to the point, it's like, you know what, let's just get divorced. There's no reason doing this and putting the kid through that, so let's just walk away. So we fought a lot, and I was agreeing. I wanted a divorce.
Yeah, I did too.
We was actually going to a gym at the time, and a bunch of her friends at the gym come to a church, and they was like, hey, why don't you come to church with us? So one day we just kind of decided, hey, we'll go try it out. We'll get her kid in church. Nothing else. I didn't really want to come. I been there and done that, and really wasn't interested in it. But whenever it's convenient, if I didn't have anything going on, well, why not? It's Sunday. Let's just go to church. So I was searching everywhere. I read a thing one time that said marriage was two imperfect people unwilling to give up on each other. And I was like, you know what? It's either divorce or, hey, we're going to church. Why don't we give this a try? Why don't we just kind of just do one last thing? Let's just give it all to God and see what happens. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't, and we'll just kind of go from there. So I remember one day I was actually praying. I was like, God, please change this woman so she'll fit into my life plan. I was like, please, it's this. She's on her way, I'm on my way. My way is the right way. And it was just like one day God spoke to me, and He was like, your plan's not my plan. I'm not going to change her. If you want this marriage to change, you better change yourself. And man, that was like, oh no, I kind of really like myself. I don't want to do that. But I don't know. I just I felt like we just completely handed it over in 2019, and man, next thing I know, we was both saved and we was both getting baptized.
Yeah. You have to surrender. And I remember one day literally being in the kitchen and I just hit my knees and I said, I can't do this. And I think that's when I kind of allowed him in, really, you know, when you can't do it. When you can't do it, that's when he steps up. And so I think, and that's when we really started to change. And I gave a little, and I saw you give a little.
Yeah.
And we gave
and then we kind of both realized, yeah, that we was both giving. Like I said, I really feel like the problem is we thought it was just me and her, and it's not just me and her. It's me and her and God, and we was missing God, and now it's like we're all together. Anybody should have given up on me, for sure.
Well, I can't really follow that with anything other than that God didn't give up on us as a couple. So. Well, I mean, our marriage, for sure. He restored my mom.
Yeah, we sure did. The relationship.
She's recovered, saved. She's a huge part of our family.
Yeah, we couldn't get through day to day without her.
We love her so much.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful for that.
Not only.
And you know what, like, just looking at it honestly, going from like that girl who was so alone and abandoned, and now I have just a family around me. My mom back, I have you, we have your family, we have our kids.
Yeah, it's really brought a lot of relationships back together that wasn't there before.
You can't change the legacy that you're left with, but you can change the one that you leave.